Hey everyone. Okay, yeah, we've made another weekend, huh? Isn't that great? Great, y'all. Good for you guys. Good for you. Good for you. It's great. I had technical difficulties earlier when I was on B Dabbler's show, but I do have some extra headphones here, so it's good. And I want to thank you all for supporting the podcast by buying T-shirts and stuff. That'll help me get better equipment, and yeah, further this monster part of the Areola army. Lorenzo's, yeah, y'all are great. I know a couple days ago I had talked with my therapist about how I'm doing and whatnot, and I mean I'm not feeling worse, so that's always a good thing, right? I don't know, man. I know while I'm recording this, I'm trying to drink more water so my piss isn't entirely burnt orange. Hopefully my piss can be a little bit more yellow and clear, but that's my fault. That's my bad. I did see that as far as news goes, they're still going with the Flash actor Ezra Miller, despite all the fucked up shit he's done and he's been going through. And I can relate, man. I know how it is when you seem like a normal dude, but you just want to do fucked up things for no reason, which to me is crazy because they get rid of like Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot for not doing anything, but keep the Flash for him doing all the crazy shit. And I'm actually really happy for him. Imagine him being in the state of mind he's in, and then to lose the job of a lifetime, right? Being the fucking Flash for the DC universe, and losing that would just snowball into a worse and worse feeling in life until he ends up like the bad story version of Robert Downey Jr. Maybe this is his Robert Downey Jr. comeback story, and this role will set him back into the best place he can be from all the battery charges and stalking charges and burglary charges that he's been getting into, which of course something has to be wrong with his mental health. Why would a person like him need to do any of those things? Like, it's got to just be a cry for help, right? And I mean, he's still young too. He's making even more stupid mistakes in his life than just some old drugged up veteran actor would actually do. Speaking of stupid shit young people do, I saw that there's like a push to make the voting age go all the way down to 16 years old here in America, and I make that sound like it's pretty extreme. Yes, because I remember how stupid I was at 16, and even how stupid I was at 18 years old. And to give them the power to vote on who's running this country, I don't know, man. That's kind of ridiculous. Shit, even giving already a specific area of people that are of legal age the right to vote is a bit too much for how, ignorant our country is, especially right now, and how divided. Oh boy, are we divided. But I've said it before, voting, it's just an illusion of choice because, wow, we get to choose from whoever we want to, but it's actually no, just these two candidates. So yeah, hooray, we exercised our right to vote. Vote or die, as P. Diddy would say, or Puff Daddy, or Q Tippy, whatever his name is. I don't know. I think all of the black rappers want us to just vote or die. And me personally, I'd pick the die option because I'm just fucking tired. I'm just so fucking tired. Speaking of high schoolers and being tired, though, I just saw that several high school players from a Texas school were hospitalized for having to do 400 push-ups as a punishment by the coaches or something. And dude, I swear to God, like, this was exactly how shit was back in my day. No, in my junior high and high school days. Shoot, like, we'd be in tennis or basketball, and they would make us run so much and do drills and whatnot in that hot Texas sun. That sun that's like a Super Mario, where it's chasing you and shit and coming down and trying to hit you with its angry face. And back then, we had way more of an ozone layer. We didn't have Greta Thunberg alive back then to tell us how the sun was getting closer to the Earth, like in that one episode of The Twilight Zone, where, it twists that on you. But yeah, Greta Thunberg was probably like an autistic tear in her dad's eye. I don't know. But yeah, it's basically like we were getting hazed back then into some initiation by these coaches to just discipline us and teach us the hard way of life, And I think the people who may have had it worse back then, even worse more than the athletes, was the high school band, because they had to wear all their fucking soldier uniforms and carry their huge ass instruments and shit. Yeah, that shit about how coaches are hard on their students it's a tell as old as time. Or is that just in Texas, man? I don't know. Everything is bigger in Texas, even the way we treat our students shitty in even our lawsuits, you know? Speaking of lawsuits, did you hear about Logan Paul and CoffeeZilla? Like, I have no idea what is going on in this beef they are having and what might have started it, or how Logan Paul is apparently burying the hatchet in all this because he is admitting that he's wrong because of his ego. And look, the only reason I can kind of like know about Logan Paul is because he's starting to dabble in the WWE wrestling universe, you know, and starting to actually get into the professional wrestling. So yeah, I enjoy him as his like heel character persona on there, and it's fun to watch. He's a pretty decent athlete. He seems like he takes the wrestling business seriously, you know. But I have no idea who this CoffeeZilla is. And from that name, he sounds like he or she drinks coffee and reviews it for their channel. And when they don't have their morning coffee, they turn into Godzilla, like we all jokingly say, like, oh, don't talk to me until I've had my morning coffee, you know? Or whatever cute shit, you know, it might say on your t-shirt or your mug, you know? But speaking of controversy, and this is actually real, I see that women athletes are starting to protest more and more about trans women athletes coming in and taking their jabs. Now they're taking their jobs. They're actually like winning contests over women, you know. And no, that's basically like cheating, right? Like, men are genetically predisposed to be stronger and faster than women. So, you know, if you have like the 8th best man in the world for any sport, whether it's some bullshit Olympic sport that no one cares about, because, you know, the Olympics just make up these weird ass sports, or you take the more like mainstream sports into consideration, like MMA or football or basketball. Like, didn't that one comedy movie, Juwanna Man, have the exact same premise like this? Or that one Amanda Bynes movie, What a Girl Wants? Wasn't the plot kind of like that too? I don't know. Like, we used to use transgender situations as plots for comedies, and now people see that shit and they're like, what if I seriously do this, but in real life, you know? It's fucking ridiculous, man. What is it, like that one movie, The Ring or two, where Johnny Knoxville pretends to be retarded so he can win the Special Olympics, you know? I don't know. It's the way I see it, whatever gender the prison system would declare you is what gender you are. That's it. Case closed. Like, there's no bullshit spectrum or gray area. Let's just let the prison system decide, you know? They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison for you and me. Ooh, baby, you and me. Speaking of being in prison, Kanye West is reportedly married. He's back in the news, right? He's married just 2 months after being divorced. And yeah, that's exactly what a mentally sick man needs, is another ball and chain to screw with him, huh? And just like Michael Jackson, man, I'm going to defend Kanye till the day I die, which I hope is soon. Nah, I'm going to defend him till the day I die, because I think, you know, he was real close to his mother and thought all the friends he did have close to him were actual friends, but they were just waiting for the moment to screw him over. And when his mother had that botched plastic surgery happen to her and actually kill her, shit, you know, that brought him down to his weakest, and all his friends probably took advantage of him and screwed him over, and that drove him to this villain origin story that he's at today. And again, man, I bet there's some other timeline where me personally, I'm still close to my mother, and maybe she dies from choking on an almond joy while laughing at the non-stop jokes per minute that is the Golden Girls on Lifetime television for women. And I become some Nazi-loving, ski mask-wearing, fly-swatter talking crazy person, just like Kanye is today, you know? Or not. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't fucking predict the future. Shit. Gosh, get off me. Gosh. Like that part in Napoleon Dynamite where they think they have that machine that can get them through time, and they're like, for real, don't forget to load the crystals in. Napoleon Dynamite's a pretty good movie. I miss some good movie. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Do you think Ezra Miller deserves all the chances he's getting with the DC universe, or should DC just dump him like they've been dumping everyone else that actually haven't done anything, you know? So I don't know. Maybe he deserves it. What do you think? And well, unless you want to hate on Gal Gadot for doing that Imagine singing thingy during COVID, that was just weird when all those celebrities did it. That was something that you could shit on her about. Although I do miss when she did that. What was it? They were doing that porn shit where they would superimpose her face onto other porn stars. That was pretty cool. Those deep fakes. Do you think kids as young as 16 should be voting? No, right? They shouldn't be. They should be able to join the army and fight for our politicians for, bullshit wars and stuff. But voting, nah, like fuck that. They shouldn't even be able to look at Pornhub yet. You little creeps. You need to be at least 18 for that. And back in high school, did y'all get hazed by your coaching staff? I know it's supposed to toughen you up and build character, right? That's had to be why they did it. There was no other agenda for that. And if anyone could tell me about the two people of CoffeeZilla and Logan Paul, like who's the heel and who's the babyface, because I'm lost in all that shit as well too. And I don't know, hopefully Kanye comes back in his right mind, so all these new 16-year-olds that have the right to vote can vote for Kanye and his vice president Harambe and his chief secretary of kitchens Salt Bay, all for like elected officials. That would be perfect, wouldn't it, guys? That'd be super perfect. But yeah, I want to thank y'all for listening, and I hope y'all have to continue to have a great weekend, and take care, guys. Bye.